Hello everyone! Get ready for incredible moments. Caught on camera, featuring rare events and real-life surprises captured at exactly the right second. Look closely because the smallest detail may reveal that something extraordinary is about to happen. Oh, that wave means business. Hopefully the camera survived. When the sea turned violent at Port Kavkaz, everything along the shoreline suddenly looked tiny against the powerful winds and waves. Colombia has just experienced a terrifying magnitude 7.4 earthquake. Numerous structures collapsed, showing just how devastating seismic forces can be within minutes.
Pereira. Vámonos.
Have you ever seen a tornado where you live? Where are you watching from? After the collision, the truck driver became trapped inside the cab, forcing rescuers to move quickly and pull him to safety. In just a few seconds, the vehicle was thrown into the air and became lodged against the side of a bus waiting at a red light.
She's fine. Nice to see you. 50-51. Yeah, 50-51. 50-51, Kitty. Everything's okay.
The incident at Fate-Puria Hospital in Sujangar has raised serious questions about the structural condition of the aging building. One more second, and this story could have ended very differently. Thankfully, she was safe, but the car wasn't. Water rushing down from the mountains into the Needy Valley moved so quickly that it swept away vehicles and left the bridge near Tama struggling to withstand the force. Pakistan has just witnessed the terrifying power of floodwaters as flash floods and mud swept through the area, destroying vital connections across the valley. While descending from the summit of Bocas, the climbing group suddenly watched the ground collapse beneath their feet, triggering a dangerously large rockfall. One massive rock, one impact, and the bus was thrown aside like a blade of grass. Thankfully, there were no passengers inside. This narrow escape will probably remain an unforgettable memory for her for a very long time. Seeing a bear in a residential area is unusual enough. But standing there, filming, while the mother bear charges toward you is something else entirely. There are things that only appear when it rains in Japan, and this moment is one of them. A wave off Jiaoshan crashed down with tremendous force, as if the entire surface of the ocean were collapsing forward. Maybe after today, the boy will learn one thing: when the ocean gets unpredictable, even a bicycle won't help you escape any faster. An earthquake doesn't need to last long to leave a lasting impact. Sichuan has just experienced a series of unsettling tremors. Scenes like this remind us that even the things that seem strongest can disappear in an instant. In the heart of Pereira, an entire structure collapsed within seconds, leaving witnesses almost frozen in disbelief. Without panic or hesitation, she gently opened the trap and helped the stray cat return to where it belonged free. The powerful current at Pos Terisu left 8 children unable to escape on their own, forcing Malaysian firefighters and civil defense teams to work together in a rescue operation. Massive rocks were swept away like lightweight objects by the floodwaters in Karimabad, making the danger of the flash flood impossible to ignore. Floodwaters and piles of trapped trees continued pushing against the railway bridge in Brunswick until it could take no more.
Dios mío, en Kennedy.
The earthquake had barely passed when flooding appeared again in Pereira. Nature seemed unwilling to give the area even a moment of peace.
Tranquilo, tranquilo. Quietos.
Watching the steel and concrete shake during the earthquake in Colombia makes one thing clear in the face of Mother Nature: everything is fragile.
Cálmate.
In China, incidents involving electric vehicle fires like these continue to concern many people. So why do so many still choose to buy electric vehicles? What are the odds of a scene like this? There's no way they all got distracted at exactly the same time. In the United States, a tense pursuit left an officer with only a split second to dodge as the vehicle came straight toward him. At a restaurant in Italy, a sudden wave shattered the glass doors and rushed straight inside. Thankfully, no one was injured, but no one at that meal will ever forget it. With no reliable engine power and no clear direction, the boat could do nothing but drift wherever the ocean decided to take it. In Zhejiang, a heavy mobile room suddenly seemed as light as a cardboard box under the powerful winds of Typhoon White Dolphin.
Good night.
Have you ever witnessed a tornado this powerful? If you've experienced one, what's the most important safety lesson you learned?
You might be able to miss it. It's gonna be close. Oh man.
Within seconds, a multi-story building in Beirut was reduced to rubble, leaving the entire area buried in dust and chaos. Now that's what you call a demolition executed with precision down to the meter. Massive build, powerful muscles, and an intimidating presence. Nature truly created an incredible creature. This isn't just a fast dog. Border collies were bred to read flocks of sheep and guide them in the right direction. In Aceh, Tenggara, floodwaters became powerful enough to sweep the Netum Bridge completely off its position, cutting off the route in a matter of moments. The suspension bridge shook violently amid the flooding as if it was barely holding on against the current.
I thought I'm like, what's that cloud doing there?
Mother Nature certainly stirred things up at Zuma Beach that day.
Holy crap! Oh my god!
Holy crap! Oh,
Thankfully, everyone was safe while the owners of those cars were probably already thinking about insurance. In Greece, a sudden rockfall turned the entire area into chaos. A spectacular performance suddenly turned terrifying when two U.S. Navy fighter jets collided in midair. In China, the woman simply crossed the road, while the truck driver behind her had to do the watching for both of them. One mistake behind the wheel turned a narrow street into a chain reaction crash within seconds. Just a few large waves can turn a relaxing trip into a situation nobody wants to experience. There was no towering wall of water like in the movies. The water simply kept rising, kept moving forward, and slowly swallowed everything in its path. It's terrifying. Nature is unleashing its fury across Southeast Asia. Hopefully, everyone remains safe. Even the tallest buildings can't escape nature's power. What does this moment make you realize? In Delhi, heavy rain turned what appeared to be an ordinary home in Anna Nagar into a pile of rubble in an instant.
Есть, пошел.
The job was to demolish the building, but the excavator apparently decided to become part of the show.
Make some noise! Yo! What's your name?
What you?
How many do you have with you?
Hey.
How many?
Someone else and a child.
3 people became stranded deep in the Michigan wilderness after their raft failed and their phone batteries died. Eventually, their call for help was answered.
Oh God. All 3? Do we have 3? Oh yeah, dude,
You're gonna be okay.
holy crap, man.
Life doesn't never gone for
Here, let's have you sit down. You were cut up. You're not gonna be able to walk very good, are you?
I'm forcing myself to.
You want to put this on or you want to sit on it?
Holy crap.
An ordinary man in Anhui did something extraordinary when he saw a child in danger. Once the water became strong enough to violently shake the bridge, trying to cross it was no longer bravery. It was simply too dangerous. Meltwater from a glacial lake suddenly rushed into Hassanabad, putting enormous pressure on the bridge until the entire structure was swept away.
Oh my gosh, it's flipping cars!
Nature always knows how to leave us stunned, beautiful, powerful, and never completely predictable.
Higher world!
Look at that. Columns of fire are swirling inside a massive firestorm moving toward western Englewood, Kansas. Off the coast of Tadoussac, Quebec, a massive whale suddenly launched itself out of the water, leaving everyone on the nearby boat in complete amazement. You don't truly realize how huge a pelican's mouth is until it yawns. Could this be a UFO disguised as clouds?
You guys see that shadow?
When a UFO turns on stealth mode, but you can still see its shadow. Watching the ship struggle among those waves shows that when it comes to the ocean, size doesn't always mean safety. Standing right at the water's edge to capture beautiful footage can be tempting until a massive wave suddenly comes crashing in. Intense geological pressure caused even massive cliffs to shift and collapse within seconds. Who's the first person you'd send this incredible moment to? Heavy rain quietly washed away the ground beneath the highway. Authorities closed the road just in time, and shortly afterward, the pavement collapsed exactly as feared. Northern California was engulfed in smoke as a wildfire spread at a frightening speed, reducing visibility to almost nothing.
I'm thankful for Jim.
The diver noticed that the shark was becoming agitated, but just seconds later, it suddenly charged toward him. The house was pulled from its foundation by floodwaters and carried away by the current, turning what should have been a few minutes inside into an incredibly tense ordeal. A bridge that had stood for centuries finally surrendered to the powerful floodwaters in Talavera de la Reina. Oh no, is this Texas roof made of cardboard? The moment the wind hit it, practically came apart. Sorry, but your house just changed its address without giving you any warning. A very clear reminder, don't rush when crossing the road. Always look carefully in both directions before stepping forward. The launch of the USS Cleveland nearly had an unexpected moment when the assisting tugboat ran into trouble. Thankfully, everything remained under control. This guy took the corner as if the entire road belonged to him. The vehicle lost control after a sharp steering maneuver, hitting several vehicles before coming to a stop inside a hotel. If I were on that ship, I'd probably just hold on as tightly as possible. Large waves at sea are far more dangerous than they look on a screen. The ferry seemed large enough to withstand the conditions, but the waves off the coast of Germany kept pounding it relentlessly. He only wanted to watch the storm for a moment, but the lightning in Norway seemed determined to come say hello up close. Floodwaters poured deep into a shopping center in Zhangjiagang, turning the entire vehicle display area into chaos. This guy seems to be trapped in an endless loop. Morning coffee or late night scrolling, which is your time for videos like this? A faint translucent object flew across eastern Antioquia shortly after the earthquake, making an already unsettling scene even harder to explain. It's rare to see a rainbow form from its very first moments. This photo almost perfectly captured the instant the colors began touching the sky. In the face of the flooding in Sochi, even the seemingly solid bridge could only hold out for a while before being swept away. The bridge was flooded, the water was raging, yet this guy still wanted to see what might happen. The explosion near St. Paul's Bay shows that at facilities storing flammable materials, a single incident can have consequences across a wide area. After more than a century of mining, the lazy mine is now being cleared to make way for redevelopment and new investors. The distance was wide and the stop signal was clearly visible, yet the rear-end collision in Malaysia still happened for reasons that are hard to understand. In Pandan, Johor, just a few seconds of carelessness on a motorcycle were enough to put innocent people on the road in danger. Several vehicles had barely passed when the balcony above suddenly collapsed. This time the difference was measured in just a few seconds. Storms don't just bring rain and wind. In Silchar, the powerful gusts also brought down a large billboard right next to pedestrians. Comment 100 if you're glad this turtle got a second chance. There was nothing left in those eyes but fear and exhaustion. The rescue team arrived just in time before the situation became even worse. Thank you for staying with us until the very end of the video. Share in the comments which moment impressed or surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible moments in our upcoming videos.